Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild, and this episode must be kind of the cursed ones of them all. I recorded this episode, and not this episode because I can't show you this episode. It sounds weird. Recorded this episode multiple times because my microphone cut out, and I still have to watch my microphone and see if it bugs out or if it doesn't. And then I wanted to edit it on Monday, and the whole hard drive or the whole SSD that I recorded it to was just gone. Not there anymore, broken. Can't tell you what happened there, but that's what happens. So I will cross this thing off my list, give you hopefully just a short recap, and hopefully the next episodes will work better. It's so dumb. I've done so much and I can't show you because the footage is gone. Really hate it because I finished the drone. I set it up to be, what's this? Okay, I've set it up to be a SAM drone. Everything works fine. There is all the navigations. I have set up on the asteroid base and on the fuel station 2 navigation points that this drone can fly to. That worked out really well. Then I had trouble with the ships flying through atmosphere, or not through atmosphere, through planetary gravity, and the drones not compensating for that at that point. And I kind of had to decide how to work this out. That's why there is now a hyperdrive. The good thing with this drone is that it works. It has connection from the fuel station to here, and I'm pretty sure I can reach Mars with it if I want, or I can reach Mars with it if I want. I could reach the closer circle. For Dune and the outer planets, I will have to find a solution. I think I will go with another laser antenna that will only connect when it is kind of in range. So it will keep the range in mind that it has. And I will bring this one down to a certain range so that it can be in the inner system basically and work there, but it will be just, don't know, 2,500 or something kilometers, so that it has this span that it can work in. But again, Dune is far off, and so we will have one antenna that works for that region and one antenna that works for this region. Kind of. We have to see how we can figure this out. That would be one of the next plans. For now, I will move it over greater distances with hyperdrive and then let it fly to the next station point. I figured that I have problems with weapons, and the phasers are gone now. There's another weapon mod that works as phasers, also weapon core. I loaded this one up for now. It is done by... I think it's Creek. Let us just take a short look. It is the Starship Armory done by Creek, yes. I loaded up the soil tool. Alex Hudson told me that this one is around. I might want to try that. I also loaded Charles' or the refixed version of Charles' Spotlight turrets that I want to test. some decoration, and I also loaded as a replacement for the phasers maybe the max specs MW1, I think it is, weapon collection 2. That also has some beam turrets, some pulse turrets. They look like this. Why is my light so... they're pretty neat. There's a version, both of these mods have a version for smaller grids. I also attacked something with it just to take a look. One problem that the phaser banks here have is that there's a weird sound glitch. This have no issue. Pew pew, pew pew laser sounds. Pretty neat. Worked out as a replacement for that. I really have to control the amount of weapon mods I'm using. I might have to reduce things. I had problems with the... I don't know if that's in this... If it was in this episode, because again, I recorded it multiple times. I had to get rid of the MA weapon core. And again, I'm working on this. Good. I can contact the drone from close to everywhere now. Works out pretty well. Had to do some renaming and all that stuff, but you can see I can just jump into it, have this monitor, can start and stop it to dock. I won't dock it right now because I already filled up the station tanks, and I don't want to refill this drone again. So we will move it out of the system, I say, just because we can right now. We go to the hyperdrive that I attached. We can take a look at that in a second. It is refilled already. We go to the fuel station, jump point. I need better naming conventions. All the Europa, I think it's Europa something. Europa fuel station. Select. And now we could jump to it. We will do that in a second. Let us just go over it for a second. Again, I kind of... It has just this thing on the bottom. For now, I will see if I find a nicer placement for that. I had to add some more ion drives and all that stuff to see if how the ship would react in gravity and if it would counteract that. It doesn't, and I'm not sure why that is the case, because Sam can do flights on the ground and in close to the surface, and I don't know why it didn't counteract. Might have to figure that out, why it just stopped counteracting. This thing nearly crashed into Europa. And that's why I'm using the hyperdrive, because I can just contact it. I would have to do that anyways. The thing that I wanted is bring that thing in on demand, and now it is just one more step to just jump it in and then let it fly towards the dock. It's the workaround to not have to deal with a lot of extra coordinates that I would have to put in, and then maybe find a way to fly different routes. And this way I can just jump in, fly to point, fly to dock, done. And it is also faster. This thing then doesn't have to fly 2,000 kilometers all by itself. So I don't know. I was also very, very much done after all the sound problems that I had. Good, let us jump this thing to the fuel station. The contact will be broken then. So that's a bit of an issue, but on the other hand, the contact is regained after a moment, and so I don't consider this too much of a problem. It seems that Sam is all right with advertising its positions over the laser antenna. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, usually it lost the coordinates the first time I did that. So maybe this works out nicer now. Now the hope is that this thing doesn't crash into the fuel station violently. That would be great if that wouldn't happen. It's approaching. It should align now. And then we should see it dock. If that works, I'm pretty happy. Taxiing. It might need a few more. The problem with the attached side panel is that it kind of... Thank you. That seems to be docked. So this thing is now where it is supposed to be. And now we could call it back if we want. And that's great. I haven't figured out a nicer dock yet. It is just a few containers or a few tanks. This at the moment is the same amount of tanks that's on the ship itself, and I'm setting just one to stockpile. I'm setting all of them except one to stockpile, and then these fill up. The ship has hopefully enough fuel left then that it can fly back and do maneuvers, and then we can this one then stays empty for that thing. It would be nicer if we would have some other options for tanks, because it would be nice if we could tell them to distribute or something like that. Maybe there's a script for that. The thing is that right now I think I have some hydrogen tanks on both of the ships, and definitely on the miner. It would be nice if I could equalize the amount of hydrogen that's in the surrounding tanks or something like that, or tell the ships to fill up and then turn off stockpile or something like that. I need to find a way there. It mostly has to do with I also have O2 gens and ice on the station, and I will have to find a way to kind of not have the O2 gens produce O2 anymore, O2 generators. So I have all these O2 gens and I basically can turn them off now. That also comes with the thing that I kind of need to add more oxygen farms. It's so the thing is, what I'm doing is kind of it's kind of a weird thing, because I'm shuttling hydrogen around and not ice. I could just shuttle ice around. That would make my life a whole lot easier, because I could just say, well, then bring in all the ice in the world. But I can produce oxygen for free, and for hydrogen I need that stuff. So I kind of just need to shuttle in hydrogen. I don't need the ice, and I'm not sure how the conversion rate is. So if it's I'm pretty sure I would have to fly a lot of ice around to fill up these tanks. And that's kind of the thing. My neighbor is breaking me. Breaking me. He has his how's that called? Atelier? Studio over my apartment, and he's doing things there, and I don't know. Sometimes it feels like he's not only painting, he might be making marble busts and hammering stuff, and there's pieces falling on the ground. It's just weird. Okay, that still works, and I don't know why. And it can't be right. All the setups need to be reworked completely. Nothing works on this station anymore. It is so old that the station deserves a whole rework. Okay, but that's what I have done for basically the cursed episode. It's the weirdest thing because again, I did all this and I had multiple recordings and all that stuff, and again, it's all gone because of an SSD failure. Don't know. Never buy cheap M.2 SSDs. I have the feeling. I just needed a relatively small one for recordings, and now it is gone. I'm looking into PC parts right now, and I'm thinking about, don't know, upgrading my PC at one point, stuff like that, and I'm figuring out things. Good. I will try to work the whole tank situation out a bit more. I will try to bring in maybe the ship a few times more to just fill up eventual tanks. I'm figuring out more with the turrets and with all that stuff. With the weapons, I'm constantly reworking my game and what mods I have and all that stuff. So, do I have the spotlight turrets? I have the spotlight turrets. Let us just, don't know, for the end of the episode, we will just do a short take on this, because I wanted to see it. Also, the other thing was the soil tool. Okay, this thing is using enable this aiming radius. Yeah, we go back to 600. Oh, 600. We can't control it. That's a bit sad. I would like it to be able to control it somehow. I don't see a light, so that already is problematic. I hope you can't hear that. I will give it a chance after, don't know, after a reload. Maybe I will turn off all the other spotlights in the region just to see if it does something. The other stuff again, the soil tool. Hopefully that doesn't break anything. Let us grab one if that's possible. Oh, this station is so slow. Yeah, that's another thing I think I discussed, is that I need to move some ships away from here. I can't move anymore. I can't just move anymore. Soil tool. Missing items? No, you don't miss anything. Thank you. Is there ammo for that thing? Doesn't seem that way. F. Alex thought about this. in the knowledge that I am always angry about having problems with have select whatsoever Earth-like asteroid something. Let us just test it out in the light. Weapons out of no. Okay, it's not putting down asteroid, it's putting down grass. That's maybe not good. I wanted to... I've looked it up. There's a lot of options to this whole thing. And it seems relatively hard to go through this. I see current material snow. I'm not sure. Alien rock grass. Thank you. And then I can't see that anymore. This is just... Maybe I try the original. It's just... It is just weird. I'm trying out mods all the time, and I want to do this kind of justice, because if it works, I might be really happy, because let's say it that way, the Mars has a lot of holes, and I kind of want to Mars soil, and I kind of want to fill that. So that thing might come in handy. Good. People, I had to do some weird cuts because, again, there were noises and they were definitely noticeable. I might have to talk with him about the fact that I also try to record sometimes, and it would be nice to get some silence at some point. Good. People, I think I will end the episode here. Hope you liked this. If you did, then please leave a like on the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.